Hi everyone, thanks so much for tuning in to the Earth Celebrations live stream. Welcome to our beautiful mess. There's a lot going on tonight and I'm excited to tell you what we have. So first of all, let me introduce the Ecological City Art and Climate Solutions Action Project. So we engage community through the arts on climate solution initiatives throughout gardens, neighborhood, and waterfront of the Lower East Side of New York City. Earth Celebrations has been a nonprofit since 1991, where we collaborate with residents, artists, gardeners, and over 50 community partners, including schools and local waste management, composting sites, sustainability sites. So what we do is we preserve these community gardens and we help build community action around river restoration efforts as well. Some of our climate solutions that we're focusing on are featured right over here. So you can see what makes up our themes for this year. And what we're doing is we're featuring at these different locations what those places do to prepare for climate change. So some of those include composting. Food scraps and yard waste make up more than 30% of what we throw away that could be composted instead. Permeable paths prevent urban runoff. Bioswales, water filtration system protects the water quality. Solar microgrids obviously help redirect the excess energy back into the grid and cut down waste. Pollinator gardens. We have monarch butterflies and bees that need safe places to rest when they migrate. Water harvesting. This is totally an untapped resource that they are doing over at 6th and B Garden. Biodiversity. Gardens can be designed to bring about biodiversity into the community of the ecological city. Holistic healing and wellness. This is so important to remember when there's so few green spaces in New York City, how much wellness we can bring into our lives when we protect and preserve these spaces. Rooftop apiaries. This is wonderful that this is happening in our community and we're happy to support this. Environmental education, which is kind of like part of what we're doing here tonight and what we do with our school groups. We raise awareness. Green roofing, they have one over at the Earth School just around the corner. And this is a great way to reclaim otherwise empty space. East River Park, this is something that we are also very conscious of as we are here where we were impacted by Hurricane Sandy. Climate Drawdown is a selection of different strategies that you can do all together. And some of those include using biodegradable packaging, electric cars, bicycles, protecting forest lands and public lands, adopting a plant-based diet, and a zero-waste lifestyle. So we ask all of our participants to keep these in mind and to think about what solutions you might be able to start incorporating or putting together resources in your community. So now let's talk about what we're doing here tonight. Follow me. Let's go and see what they're doing over here with Kathy Kreutzberg's Bio Arts Workshop tonight.
Okay, so this is Mycelium and Hemp substrate mixed together that is ordered online. And 4 days ago, I mixed this up and with flour and water so that it could sit in my closet for a few days. And then we pulled it out and added more flour, and now we're filling the molds. And the trick is to keep everything sterile. And I'm kind of like on the fence about whether we actually, if we're gonna get mycelium on this one because it looked a little questionable. So I don't know, we'll have to see. And then we're gonna also mix another batch from square one after we fill these.
So it goes into the molds, and then what happens? What's the next step after that?
Actually, I'm going to cover all of the molds with plastic wrap, which is what I'll do right now, actually. And then, and then,
oh wow!
If we're lucky, it will grow into this hard
frosted bagel.
Well, this I think I added gesso, I might have painted gesso on this one, because we were making things out of it. You know, you build sculpture with it, and you can glue.
Oh, wow, that's really strong material.
Yeah, it's really strong, it's like a brick.
So, can I ask, Julia, this is your first time tonight, right? And what brought you to this bioart workshop tonight?
Well, I guess I'm just interested in sustainability and the different ways that we can be more sustainable.
Sustainability
Yeah.
is a primary concern, and that's because you study public policy, right?
Yeah.
So you're, what school?
The new school.
The new school. Cool, wow, well, we're so glad that you could make it tonight, and I hope that you learn something and make connections.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's keep on traveling. We'll come back to you, Kathy, for the end here. Let's take a look at, wow, what's this over
What
here?
is the ideal temperature?
Oh, and that is, this is kombucha leather.
Oh, wow, this is what it looks like, huh?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
This is actually growing in the basement right now.
And this is like, this thickness, I would say, this kind of feels like a banana leaf.
Yeah, this one is a little on the thin side. I had to harvest it a little early, but if it, you know, it can get heavier. This year, this is a little bit heavier and more leathery. And I'm hoping to treat it this year with mineral spirits or bark or like a varnish type process, so that it can hold up in moisture conditions.
I see. How many batches of this leather do you think you've made in your life?
Not very many. I just learned how to do it over the pandemic.
Oh, nice.
I live close to the community center, and I was taking the workshops, and was really interested in learning about biomaterials, and I've known Fui Young for a long time. So I started coming over here, and at first, the first year, it was really a daunting task to try to grow the kombucha leather. But I did get, I worked with kelp a little bit more that year.
And what's this?
This is the SCOBY. Last year, I was shocked last year. After all of my kombucha, this is also the kombucha, after leaving it in the basement, I thought it was not going to work. And then I was pleasantly surprised to harvest my first kombucha leather batch after a couple of months of just sitting there, because it was a little chilly. It wasn't warm enough.
So the temperature has to be just right.
It has to be a little bit warm. I think once the springtime kicked in, then it was a little bit warmer.
So we're coming over around, thank you, Kathy. We're coming over around to UCC. We have a dye workshop happening as well tonight. If you want to show them what's in the pot, this is weld flowers. And we're letting them soak in the hot water. And Pedro and Rosa, what are you two doing right now?
So I'm preparing them so that we really like dye them. So they get the soak of the chemical so that the colors are absorbed faster.
And that's called a mordant, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So we are soaking them before we dye them. Did she tell you what color that this is going to make?
One is, I think this is yellow and this is madder, it's like a reddish color.
Yellow over here and red over here. Oh, wow, look at that. That looks
It's gonna
appetizing.
be like a light yellow.
Oh, can't wait to see how they come out. Let's go and find Sewell. Oh, wow. So this is the shibori technique, right?
Yeah, so just randomly we just twisted it with the rubber band, and then later on we're gonna put it in there to soak our design. So everybody needs to make a small one.
We have a lot of activity. Not only do we have bio arts, we have dye, we are planting as well. And eventually, these seeds that we plant tonight are going to grow into plants that become incorporated into Sewell's costumes. And I actually wanted to show you a design. Oh, look, it's a horse face. You're probably from the same one. Oh, wow.
Little horse face.
Follow me. This will give you an idea of what we're working on tonight. These are Sewell's designs, and you're about to meet her. We're making a bioswales outfit, community garden outfit, and a climate drawdown cape. And we're adding these to the repertoire of costumes that are going to be brought out during the pageant on May 14th. So tell your friends, we have a pageant on May 14th where we display the art that's inspired by these climate solutions, and we need as many volunteers as we can get to be wearing the costumes, being marshals for the procession, as well as being inside the puppets that we have that are larger than life, that you can see here, the puppets in the background. We have live music, live dance performances, theater performances, and visual arts as well. So now let's ask Sewell about her process.
Hi. This is one of the plants that I grow at home. It's called Mural. And for the past couple years, I've been experimenting with dyeing with it, and it makes this beautiful color yellow. Yeah, and so we have the volunteers here doing some resist work. Do you want to introduce yourself and your resist?
Yeah, sure. I am Rehab.
Louder.
I am Rehab. I'm from the Middle East. Actually, I work for the Red Cross and Red Crescent, located in Saudi Arabia. I study a master's degree here in Bridgeport for the Global Development Peace, and I have Sustainable Development as a course. After that, this grew up on me, like the climate change, environment. So I did a lot of workshop for the IFRC, which is the International Federation for the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, about climate change and women and climate change and how the women can elevate the project for environment. And today, what brought me here, and I'm so interested there because it says we're gonna plant something, we're gonna do with the something for the environment. And I'm interested in knowing much how we can collaborate arts with the environment together, hand by hand. Yeah, and I have a project right now going for the planting tree, 500,000 around the Middle East.
5,000?
500,000.
500,000 trees. Wow, amazing.
And we are actually the umbrella of 21 National Society of Red Cross and Red Crescent in the Arab region. So we're trying with volunteers and we're trying with staff members at the Red Cross to plant more, to raise an awareness around the society.
Thank you. So these are also what we'll be doing later. This is some of the dried wells. And we have it in a pot over there that may be more yellow, and we're doing some resist work together. And this will go into the sketches that will produce. And we'll be planting some seeds so that people can see the life cycle of the plant and how it connects to fabric.
Imagine finding this under your pillow. Wow, so that's really great. Thank you, Sewell.
Sure.
Okay, so
And we're going to actually make some more.
So we're going to be back here next week at this time to show you what's happening in phase 2 of the Bio Arts and Costume workshops. I just wanted to let you know that we have these workshops that you can attend. You can sign up on our Eventbrite, so you can access it either through our website, through our Facebook, or you can just Google Earth Celebrations Eventbrite and sign up for to attend the next BioArts workshop or the next costume workshop. And if you can't join us, you can tune into the next live stream, which will be at 7 or 7:30, depending on our setup time. Here at 6th Street Community Center, we'll be broadcasting live again. We're doing this every Wednesday and every Saturday from March until May. And on Saturdays is when we have Lucretia Novoa and her puppets. So tune in again on Saturday at 1 o'clock if you want to catch that live stream, or you can join us in person. Workshops are always free. And we also wanted to tell you a bit about our memory mural project. So you can see here, we are doing a workshop series with Katie Freigang, and we're asking people to submit their photos and memories of East River Park. So if you have anything you would like to submit, you can do that by emailing mail@earthcelebrations.com, or reach out to us through our website. Through our website's contact page. And once again, just a little shout out that we're looking for volunteers for Saturday, May 14th. So you can click on that Eventbrite link to let us know that you're interested in volunteering. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.